Hello, everyone. I wanted to come on here and introduce myself. I'm Angela with Sugar Sensation Bakery, and I wanted to show you what it looks like when I decorate a cookie in real time. This is an unedited version of an ornament cookie I decorated. It's actually a circle, it's not really a real ornament. In real time, you can view the 32-second edited version over in Shorts if you'd like to view that short version. But this is what it looks like when I don't speed it up. And you can see here in a minute, you'll see my hand get in the way, and I edit out all of that where my hand is just right in the middle of the screen. Here's one where my hand, you don't want to see that. That's okay, but otherwise you don't want to see my whole hand. And you can really notice here with it slowed down how bad my nails are. I have always taken pride in having a beautiful French manicure, and my wonderful nail lady retired in May, and I have had a heck of a time trying to find somebody new. And I don't do a lot for myself, but my nails are one thing that are really important to me, so I can do them myself. I just don't like to. I remember when we first moved to Colorado almost 29 years ago, I could not find anyone to do my nails, and I've been doing acrylic nails on my nails since I was like 16, and so I did them myself for like 5 years until I found someone. But yeah, so I'm sure you wanted to know all about my nail life story. There's my hand. As you can see, the whole hand right there. You don't want to see that when you're watching a cookie video. That's just annoying. And look at that nail. I was supposed to get them done last week, and my new nail lady, who I'd been to twice, and this was going to be my third time, she was screwing around with my appointment time. And I when I have an appointment, it's an appointment. It's not, oh, can you come in at noon, or can you come in at 5, or it's not all willy wonky dilly dally. Anyway, so here I am. I'm making some videos for you guys about cookie decorating, some tips, tricks. I'll just be here for questions. Also on here, I'm going to throw in some plant tips. I know that's weird, but the last 3 years in the summertime, my husband and I have had a garden, and we have so enjoyed it. And so with that, I have grown very fondly of indoor plants as well, because living here in Colorado, we don't have a very long outdoor growing season. It's about 4 months, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 4 months. So I started buying plants on sale at our local grocery store, and orchids, and then I got into some exotic orchids as well, and they're just all doing really well. And I've become this crazy plant mom, and I have so many different kinds of plants and orchids. I think I have 21 orchids, and They're all thriving. 3 of them bloomed this year again, like re-bloomed. So it's fun. It's fun to be able to have these plants. And, I think sometimes we talk nicer to our plants than we do to each other. And I think that's really sad in this world. But anyway, didn't mean to go there, but that I love my plants. And so I thought it'd be fun to talk about plants. And I have plant tips, repotting tips, things like that. My Christmas cactus is blooming like crazy this year. She didn't bloom last year. It's not really a she, but I call her a she. She's pretty. She had blooms on her last year, but they fell off. And so I don't know if it was just an environmental change because she was new to me last year. But she has just done phenomenal this year and bloomed like crazy. So that's been fun. What else? See, it's hard to talk for 12 minutes when you've got a cookie this long. But I have to tell you, while I was doing this cookie, I've moved my cookie room in our house. Our house is in Colorado, houses are either 1 or 2 stories, and a 1-story is called a ranch, and a 2-story is a 2-story. And then most houses have basements. So our house is a 2-story with a basement. So my cookie room was in the basement, and I just recently moved it upstairs, so it's on the main level. Not on the second level, but the main level, but upstairs from the basement, if that makes any sense at all. So now my husband talks to me all the time when I'm trying to do cookies, and it's very distracting. Because when I do cookies, I'm concentrating and I'm focused, and so even though it looks like it's so relaxing, and it's relaxing for me, and it's an art, but it takes focus. And you'll see at the bottom when I do my little wiggly lines at the bottom, they go kind of wonky because he's just talking my head off, and then he starts vacuuming the wood floors, which is so loud. So anyway, it was getting this cookie done yesterday was rough. Just because, here comes we won't say what these look like. I did them, and then I was like, oh, yeah. And I know what you're thinking. Don't think that. They look like wishbones. I was thinking wishbones. So don't be all nasty. Am I going to do my squiggly line yet where I get all messed up? It's got to be coming. Here it is. Watch this. This is my husband talking to me. Here it gets messed up. Here. Oh! I had to stop for a minute. Who knows if he banged the vacuum cleaner up against a wall or something. Oh my goodness, that is a horrible. And because it's a darker color, you can't take it off. It would leave a line. So I just went with it. I'm like, the rest of the cookie looks good. I'll make the remainder of it look good. And so I just went with that and just tried to keep it even for the rest of it. There's the hand again, right front and center, that hand. I'm trying to change the angle of the way that I film. If any of you have any suggestions, if you're a cookier watching this, I've thought about filming from the side or from the back. I just don't know. When I used to film back in the day, I'd film from the front and I'd have the camera down on the table. But now, I don't know. I've always filmed from the top, at least the last several years. And it works if I edit and get the hand out of the way. Whew, it's a long time to talk. I am definitely running out of things to talk about. My husband obviously hadn't run out of things to talk about because he was still yapping at me at this point. Or not at me, but just yapping. So I think I'm almost finished with it here. What else? I must do something else though. I think I put another row here and it's crooked. And then I put another row on the other side going the other direction, which I don't know where this is. He must have been talking to me because I wasn't thinking straight. Look at those. One's going one way and one's going the other. Wonky. And then I think I put dots between the wonky line. Yeah, between the arches of the wonky line. And then I think that's it. It's done after that. If you've made it this far, you're definitely a trooper because I need to take voice lessons or something. This was a long time to talk. But seriously, oh, I got a little mark on it, so I had to try to get that off. You should go watch the 32-second one now that you've made it through this one. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. Wow. All 12 minutes and 34 seconds. Bye.